Hi there. Today we're going to have a look at a Google Sketchup that I've been working on for the last few days. This is a SketchUp of a house that I lived in back in Zimbabwe. Quite a few years ago now. It would have been about 96, 97, I think. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, it was a house that had been built at a caravan park, and they built it out of concrete blocks. Daena and I lived there together before we came to the UK. So I built it, I resketched it all by memory. So there's one or two things that might not be in place, but otherwise I think it's pretty on the ball. What we have here is the front view. You have the French doors at the back and the windows, and then you have these reed matting that you could fold down. Um, That was our bedroom window over there. You can see through. You can see Dana's dressing table. We had quite a big veranda, a really nice veranda. That's into our living room. You can see the furniture and that. But let's not jump ahead. We will get there. Let's look at the outside first. Um, right, that's where we used to park our car. We had a Peugeot 504 pickup at the time, and I think a Renault 5, but that's the Renault 4. Dana quite liked the Renault 4, and I saw one, so I put one in there. Couldn't find a Katana 1100, which I was riding at the time, but I did find a GSX, so I have parked my GSX there. That door you can see at the back there goes into the dining room, but again, we will see that when we get to it. Right, you had your dining room windows, your dining room table, the chairs inside. Now I'm going to have to move this up a bit because I'm not too good at moving this thing around yet. We swing around, and that's the kitchen window. Now there is supposed to be a window here, but I had a lot of problem with this back wall, and putting in windows and getting them to push through to the other side was really hard. So I have left out a window there, but it just goes into a pantry, which we'll see just now. Like I said, kitchen window. You can see the kitchen stuff inside, and that was the bathroom window and the toilet window, and then the spare bedroom window. Those are the cupboards in the background there. It's a very, very simple layout, this house. Again, spare bedroom window. Looking through, you can see the desk where my computer used to sit. And Graham Hill will tell stories about that desk where he had to sit and do the colours for our colours jackets for quite a while. The bed, Brett just slept on the bed. Moving along, you get to our bedroom, and you can see our bed there and dressing to our bedside tables. Zooming out and spinning around, and we're back to the front again. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to layers, and I am going to pop the roof off, just like that. There we go. Here's the roof. And now if I bring her over, you get to see a little bit better. There's my bike. There's the dining room with a table and the chairs in, although we never used it. And as I said, there is this, hold on, let me slide it across. This pantry, the door was through there, the kitchen. Now I can't remember where we kept our fridge. I can't remember if it was in the kitchen or if it was in the dining room. But we had a kitchen with a little gas stove there. This was the living room area, and we swing that around and zoom in a bit. You can see the French doors. We had a fish tank on this corner here. We had a 3-seater sofa, 2 1-seaters, little bookcase with all my DVDs and, well, videos. I didn't have DVDs in those days. Table. There should be a telephone on that table. I haven't put the telephone in yet. And a little rack with a stereo in it. And I've mounted the speakers on the walls over there. Our bedroom, double bed, two bedside tables, and Daena's wardrobe, dressing table, I should say. And if we swing around, we had built-in cupboards there hanging, and the small cupboard had shelves in it. Back into the spare bedroom, as you can see, the desk with a computer on it, the other bed, and of course, they had their cupboards. The house is generally painted white, but the bathroom, the toilet, I'm sure it was like a pink color, if I remember correctly. Whoops, not that one, that one. And the bathroom was like an olive green. So that's what I've done. I've put them back in as olive green and pink. There's the bath and the basin and outside. Take it back to there and pull us out. There we go. So that's it. That was Dawn View Caravan Park. And it was a house that I really did enjoy and I quite miss. Other than the toilet and the bathroom coming right off the lounge, it's a bit of a pain, but other than that, it was all good. It was in our heydays, in our young days. And there we are outside. Well, I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and I'm doing another one of the house that I actually grew up in. That's taking a lot longer because it's not nearly as simple as this one was. But I'll do a presentation for that if you want to see that later on. So from me to you all, thanks for watching. Cheers.